Helltaker is interesting. It's the only game in recent memory that has a dirty premise, but is presented in a very wholesome manner. I played and beat the game in around an hour, so it's very short, but it was presented in such a way that I would have no problem coming back for seconds or thirds. Gameplay primarily consists of puzzle solving by moving blocks, attacking lesser demons, and grabbing a key to unlock the next level. It's simple, but fun and addicting. The music being catchy as hell and in an unbroken loop doesn't get grating after a while either. The only time the gameplay shifts up is in the last level. It practically turns into a bullet hell with chains coming across the play area vertically or horizontally. They are in a pattern, but it goes fast, so you'll probably have a bunch of resets. It's a good thing, however, that the resets take about 1 or 2 seconds at the most. It's a great design of learning from failures and not being punished heavily. There's also life advice, which is mostly useless as far as actual advice goes, but the interactions between your budding demon harem is hysterical. Helltaker's story is very simple and to the point. Man desires a harem of demons. Man goes to hell to accomplish said goal. Man overcomes the odds and achieves his goal. Truly an inspiration to behold. We should all strive to accomplish our dreams, no matter the cost. Fuck it, I'm quitting my job! What do you mean I'm not making anything off of YouTube? I have an airtight business plan. Shouldn't I be rolling in it by now? Fine. I'll go back to work. Wait, are we still recording? So anyway, the titular Helltaker drops in and starts collecting his harem. They consist of 9 different souls and are all, interesting. Pandemonica, the tired demon, is, well, tired. She's your typical socially awkward entity, being polite in a sort of elegant way, and constantly tired from her hard work. Give her coffee, however, and she becomes sadistic and threatens to break your fingers should you have the audacity to serve her badly brewed swill. Should you fail to fill her with energy, she snaps your neck with professional gentleness. Modius is the lustful demon. Pretty sure I don't have to spell out what her deal is. Knitting? She is your typical depiction of lust, demanding you do her immediately after meeting her. When asking for life advice in one of the levels, her advice is thus: skip the puzzles, gather the bitches, and engage in proper harem activities. Funny enough, she is completely naive when it comes to the idea of romance, calling it kinky and perverse in the epilogue. Should you fail to give her that vitamin demon, she pulls out a sledgehammer and it's noted that it will not be pretty. Cerberus is known as the triple demon and is, she's a dog, being energetic and smiling most of the time, and generally having a peppy vibe. There's 3 bodies with 1 soul to share among the 3, so they aren't ever separated. They appear innocent, but they're actually pretty savage. They show no hesitation to threaten dismemberment. Should you fail to throw them a bone, they pounce on you with the intent to rip you to shreds, but their cuteness gave you a heart attack. Melina is referred to as the sour demon, and is the salty gamer of the group, and I can't relate to that at all. Okay, maybe a little. She absolutely loves tactic games above all else, and is a hardcore alcoholic, either carrying a bottle of vodka or being blind stinking drunk. Should you fail to give her a 1-up, she calls you a masochistic creep and makes a fountain of blood explode from your throat. Zdrada is known as the bitch demon, and she lives up to that name and then some. She's very mean-spirited, especially towards Melina, her sister, giving her a hard time for being into nerd shit. She's always smoking as well, and doesn't care if it's forbidden. She especially doesn't like solving problems, and when asked for the life advice, she tells you to not ask her for puzzle hints, and actively urges you to kill yourself on spikes for her amusement. Should you fail to light her up, she sticks a knife through your ribcage. Azazel is known as the Curious Angel, and immediately differs from the cast by being, well, not a demon. She is curious by nature and is down in hell to study demons. She's always taking notes, even when she seems to be traumatized by being in the demon harem, she's still taking notes. Should you fail to make her call to God, you don't actually die, but get the Helltaker ending, which pretty much forces you to abandon your demonic conquest and you get punished by angels. Justice is known as the Awesome Demon and is chill as fuck. Not a lot is known about Justice, but she seems to genuinely care about Helltaker and Judgment. Should you fail to court Lady Justice, and nothing happens. She's chillin' and goes with you either way. Even if you cheat and jump to her scene, she comments on it being something she would do. Lucifer is known as the CEO of Hell and is most definitely assumed and impressed by Helltaker's antics. It's hilarious that in order to talk to her, you have to jump in the front of a queue and kick a demon out of the way. Her most defining trait, and the reason she chooses to follow you, is pancakes. Yep, congratulations, you conquered hell with fluffy, syrupy bread. Should you fail to rip and tear the Queen of Hell, you actually have two different fail states. One, she kisses you and makes you melt. The other, she turns your blood into vinegar. Judgment is known as the High Prosecutor, and she takes her job very seriously. She even disobeys order from Lucifer herself and is hell-bent on punishing you. Even though she acts like she doesn't, she very much appreciates all the compliments from Helltaker and doesn't actually want to punish him. She's actually the kindest of all demons, and the sadistic act is purely her role as High Prosecutor. Should you fail to judge the Wicked Prosecutor, well, this one really doesn't have a fail state, probably due to the bullet hell / Undertale-esque final battle. So that's pretty much Helltaker in a nutshell. Took me around an hour to play and beat, with the last 30 minutes of that play time being focused on the final level. It's hard, trust me. It's a super fun and cute game with a filthy premise but a PG presentation. I adore the hell out of this and wouldn't be opposed to another. I don't believe there's any plans to make another, but the creator Van Ripper did say not to use Helltaker or anything similar because you never know. Try not to die out there.